Hello and good morning, everyone. Don't know how well you can see me. It's very, very early in the morning. It is now 6:10, and I am on my way to my first proper practical training day. Today is the start of my crazy week. So today is Tuesday, the 1st of March. Those of you who would have seen my YouTube short the other day would know that basically there was a cancellation, and so instead of having to wait till the middle of April for my license test, I start today, which is awesome and unexpected. So yeah, I found out about this on Friday. Today's the Tuesday, so a bit mad. But yeah, I am now on my way to the training centre. It's a different training centre to the one that I was at the other week, purely because this one was the one that had the cancellation. It's about 50 miles from home. Or no, actually, tell a lie. Round trip is about 50 miles. It's like 49.9 or something stupid like that. But yes, I am now on my way. Dug out high-vis from my old job, just because then I've got one. Even though they might provide me one when I'm there, I don't know. But yeah, today's the day. Today's when it begins. I am nervous. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was. I have been cramming in videos as much as I can. It's like Ashley Neal, the driving instructor. He did his class 2, and he did a video series where he vlogged the entire process. The instructor that he was with was understanding enough to allow him to video everything, including a discreet and possibly potentially naughty dash cam footage of the actual test that he did, which, yeah, I remember from my car test, instructors are meant to disable their dash cams. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. But anyway, I am on my way. It's going to take me about 30 minutes to get there. There's a idiot in a Golf in front of me who loves the fact he has a blow-off valve, but yeah, whatever. And I am just going to get there. I've got myself some pan raisins, so I'm kind of going to munch on a bit of breakfast on the way there. I was going to eat at home, and then I realised the time, and I was like, yeah, no, I need to get going. But yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully it goes well. Right, hello again. It's now 4 hours later, and day 1 is done. And that went really well. I am quite happy. Right, basically what happened, turned up, because of the cancellation thing, the instructor was a bit like, who are you? But then he made a phone call and realised what the hell was going on. Got introduced to the instructor, who then showed me the truck. I'm learning in a Renault D. Yay. It's a little 12-ton Renault D. It's gutless, as I think all Renaults kind of have a reputation for being. This is definitely gutless, especially considering it's got 5 ton of load. I think it's fully freighted. So yeah. But yeah, I showed around the truck. Got the initial introduction to what I'll get shown for the show me, tell me. And then we went out for what was known as a demo drive. Basically, the first 40 minutes or so, the instructor drives while you're in the passenger seat, and then he talks you through what he's doing, like mirror checks. I've said that as I was checking the mirror. Mirror checks, like speed control, which lanes he's using, and so on. Just to get your head round what's going on, what's to be expected, kind of thing. And then after about 40 minutes of that, it was pull into a services and swap seats, and then it's my turn. And then for the next like 3 hours, yes, there was a break in the middle, but next 3 hours, it was me driving. It went really well. I'm learning in Leicester. I'm from the East Midlands. Well, I'm from West Midlands, but I live in the East Midlands. And the site I have, they've got space for me at, is Leicester. Any of you who've learned to drive around Leicester or driven around Leicester can know what Leicester traffic is like at times. So it might be a blessing in disguise, because I lived in Leicester for 13, I think about 13, 14 years. So I'm used to Leicester traffic, and I'm used to how Leicester drivers can be. But the hilarious bit is that the test centre I'm having my test at is the exact same test centre I did my car licence at, which is even more fun. There's a lot of roadworks going on at the moment, which is a bit annoying around there. So it's kind of getting used to that. The yard where my training is happening is very small. Basically, it's actually the maintenance yard for the training firm that they take lessons out from as well. But it's full of trucks that are in for MOT, trucks that are in for service, and like parts trucks, trucks that have come to end of life, but they've kept hold of them because they're used for spare parts for other trucks, kind of thing. So that's where I'm at. It's a very compact yard. So therefore we have to drive to a different yard to do like the reversing exercise, which I thought I'd be doing today. Like some of the training for it. No. I think the plan for that is tomorrow. And yeah, it's madness. I'm really happy. I felt quietly confident in what I was doing. It's taking some getting used to, the size of the vehicle. I did take a picture of the vehicle actually, and if I haven't already put it up on the screen, I'll put it up now. It's only a small little baby truck, but it's still bigger than my car, so it's going to take a bit of getting used to, kind of thing. One of the other bits that I almost called the instructor an arsehole over. I hated him for it. Those of you who've driven around Leicester or live in Leicester know about the Golden Mile. That is actually potentially on the test route, and he took me down the Golden Mile on my first day. I hated him. For those of you who don't know Leicester at all, the Golden Mile is a really busy road in the centre of Leicester that is too narrow for the volume of traffic it handles, and it has a reputation for people to double park, illegal park, cut you up. It's just a horrid road to drive down, and to be on your first day in a truck where you're still kind of like deer in headlights, or rabbit in headlights, sorry, to be driving down that road is just not very nice. But at least it's kind of the shell shock, and I must admit, the minute we got out of that road, I felt a bit more confident with the other roads, because it was like, well, I've just done Golden Mile. Any other road now is just going to be child's play, basically. So yeah, interesting day. There is a few bits I need to work on. The instructor though is really happy. He's turned around and gone, I've got a really good starting point with me, a really good baseline. He's happy there is a few things He said because otherwise, what he has had before in the past is people not had some things they need to work on, get too confident, almost cocky, and then they screw it up. So he's happy and glad that there is some things that I need to work on, because then, it's almost like getting knocked back a bit in a way, but it's not. It just makes you more focused, kind of thing. There was one moment where I was coming across a junction. Again, people who know Leicester, London Road by Vicky Park. Come across the junction. Last moment saw the lights were changing. Thought, because I'm used to the braking distances of a car and not a truck, went to stop for the lights because they were changing, not realising or registering the fact there was mud on the road, and that caused me to have some slippage. ABS kicked in, and because I'd already lost speed, it was too late for me to then go and commit to go for the lights. So I ended up sliding on this mud, ABS triggering, and have a juddering stop. I know where I went wrong there. I missed that the lights were changing, and basically took the wrong decision, because at the point where the lights changed, I could have made them through as a 50-50 borderline late amber, as people like to call them, but wouldn't necessarily be a problem, because it would have been the safer option than what I did, which was over brake, basically. So it's good to have those niggling things that you've done wrong, basically, because otherwise, you're not going to learn. Now is the time to make those mistakes. Make them whilst you're training, not when you're on test, and not so much when you actually have a job. At least whilst you're learning, and you've got a truck that has big learning signs all over it, people can kind of go, oh, he's just a learned driver. So, yeah, it went well. I feel like I'm yabbering on, but I'm happy. I'm happy with how it went. I feel like it went okay. I'll be wrong to say I'm quietly confident now, but yeah, I am kind of quietly confident, but I don't want to overdo it, because it's so easy to go from quietly confident to overconfident and screw everything up. So I thankfully got a little bit of a later start tomorrow, because the instructor's taking someone for the test first thing in the morning, which I feel sorry for that person doing a test at that time in the morning around Leicester. He's hoping to get me in for a reverse and exercise test tomorrow, so then get that out the way, because it's one of those, you have to do that prior to your actual test. So yeah, he's making some phone calls to try and arrange that, because there isn't the space at that yard to do it. So therefore, we go to a nearby, or the other yards that has the space to do it. But we're potentially driving over there tomorrow. But yeah, I'm so happy. Got to drive a truck, and it didn't suck. Yeah. One of the things I do remember, I found already, brakes are weird. Those of you who are learning and not yet been in a truck, you put your foot on the brake, nothing happens. Then all of a sudden, you have full brakes. It's because it's air, you've got to reprogram your mind, because when you initially put your foot on the brake pedal, you've got to wait for the air system to put the brakes on, but then in your mind you're there going, oh, I haven't got any brakes on, so you find yourself put yourself foot down even more, and then before you know it, the brakes are coming on and you feel like, oh, I'm overdoing the braking. Well, I've just got back into my car after only like 3 hours of driving a truck, and the first stop to in the car, I almost put myself through my own windscreen because I felt like I was stomping on the brake pedal. So, yeah, whoops. Something that's going to need to get used to, but it's all good. It's all good. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I'm just going to finish driving home. I didn't actually finish my breakfast this morning. To be honest, I might save it for tomorrow. And my caffeinated drink. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all the usual. Yeah. See you tomorrow.